Smith.
Now
he's flushed out left. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 42 yards. The Redskins have taken a first quarter lead.
Oh, yeah. I hate when they do that.
To have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that
position. Yeah, I was looking at it.
Throw it to them when
I was like, man, coach right behind the quarterback.
This guy can make plays, and that's
why would he give him the other dude?
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder.
Why is it wind in the dome?
Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
But you know what? They actually you can open up Mercedes-Benz. I forgot. I don't think they ever did it. They're gonna do it for the Super Bowl. They say.
Across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys they didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll throw on first down with Ryan.
Oh!
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a play fake here. First down. Rush coming in. He's taken down. Preston Smith. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game.
Oh, good cut. Good cut.
Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Hey, baby.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. You know, Charles, it is hard to believe that we are sitting on the doorstep of Thanksgiving week. Already that time of year, but it always gives us good football. One of the games on Thanksgiving, Chicago and Detroit, that'll get the party started at 12:30 Eastern.
One of the traditional games, Detroit hosting, Dallas hosting, but in this case, we will stay in the Motor City. And this is the longest-running annual series in the NFL. A lot of people think about Detroit and Green Bay or Chicago and Green Bay. It's Detroit and Chicago. They've met at least once a year since 1930, 178 times total. And they just met 2 weeks ago in Chicago and going to do it again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10, Smith again.
Good D, good D.
Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Smith.
Oh!
Crowder's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
What was that? What's that, Saad? Coach? Oh yeah, oh yeah. It run out. I bought the run. Well, I bought the one that run out in the beginning of December, so I'm gonna use it up on you.
Fake it. Now Smith. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Richardson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson, a 24-yard touchdown.
Somebody didn't get it called in the huddle.
Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
Miscommunication.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point.
I got it from watching you, all right?
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one.
Oh, they're blocking this time. Oh, and he's off. Oh, you thought he was off. I got you. Oh, good catch. That was a 7-point tackle there.
A big run there by Freeman. 51 yards.
Coach, was that a 4-point tackle or a 7-point tackle?
Running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
Up of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. To throw is Ryan.
Got you. Oh.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Good one, good one.
Connection there for first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Playing mad.
Takes it from the 98.
Hey, what? Ah, yeah, it is. What are you doing?
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
How did that go?
We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
21.
Here's Ryan. He may try and run for this. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there.
Yeah,
he got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled.
Mom made breakfast.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's Coleman here. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 13-7.
That's how you leave, man.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I'm not going to school.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. Let's go. 15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, on. Go left. Hey, back up.
Out of the gun, Smith. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Smith. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Smith. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Smith on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Well, y'all gonna do a style one.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let sleeping dog sleep, baby. Let sleeping dog sleep.
They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, it's a grab for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Smith now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. A toss play.
Good D.
On the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Smith finding Doxson that time for a Washington first.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
To the left here to Reed. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter, because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll run with Peterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun.
I had him. Got him again.
Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Alex Smith, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Where you want me to put him?
Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here.
Yeah, they don't do that no more.
Smith now operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
Yeah, they stopped doing that in October.
On the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
21.
You wanted them to put crutches on them or something? And I'm trying to tell you that they stopped doing that.
Quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It may be because franchise and online is different. It could be.
From midfield now, here's Ryan.
Oh, good D.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he comes back with incomplete.
Good.
And he is tackled inside the 49.
Good job.
To the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Oh, good pass, boy. Good pass.
The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Good pass.
Up 2nd down.
That was a good throw, though. They can't take away that throw.
Trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, Tuesday.
Second and 10, it's Ryan again. He'll let it go deep to Freeman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Smith.
Oh, you got to block him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson.
Good D.
Tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's to the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't put any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
I'm going to put some pimping in there.
Geis, they'll try to run it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun. They'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the stats
I need to learn how to read that better.
Don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job on defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
I don't know, Sarge. You put a beat to that, Sarge. I might buy it, Coach.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Work to be done on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 3. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, let's go. 22. 11.
Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And he will score. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Maybe if you stop calling them bad names, they'll block for you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So that one will be accepted. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's
burnt him up.
It's close inside the 25. And he's a long way
that was
into
too easy.
Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
That was a good throw. I thought since I was in the 4, I thought I could handle that, but I had to work on that.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, good pass. You put too much A under it.
Read it well, and it's picked.
Oh, okay.
Well, Charles, he's thrown
That was a good read.
before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defense
Don't cheat me like that. Don't. Uncle Frank, that's his name.
To slow this down, because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Smith going to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that.
Hey, Coach, maybe after a nap, maybe you'll feel a little better. You'll play a little better.
Run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this.
No, it was just a suggestion. It wasn't meant to be.
And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Well,
so that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
What was the score, East?
It was 28-7. 28-7. He getting better.
I wasn't there. I only been here 2 games. The last one he beat you 30 something, right?
40 something.
I like when birds come out. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again.
Yeah. Then when you got them people running past you, they make it even worse. Alright, that'll work.